Thousands of veterans across Kentucky are now protected against the virus thanks to a walk-in event in Lexington over the weekend that drew in huge crowds. Brooke's joining us live this morning with how they managed to become one of the more popular VAs this week. Hey, Brooke.
Yeah, they called it a big success despite the long lines. We heard from veterans who said hours and hours, if not one day, maybe even two. And they did say that for the VA there in Lexington, they did two things that really brought in the crowds. They dropped the age limit well past below the state's limit right now for those who are eligible, and also said no appointment necessary.
They stood in line for hours.
I'd have waited longer than this if I had to.
It may not be 100%, but it's a hell of a lot better than no shot at all.
Thousands of them waiting their turn at the Lexington VA for a vaccine many of them were not eligible for in other parts of the state and across most parts of the country.
We had a walk-in vaccine clinic for veterans who are 50 years of age and older.
3 days of shots, no appointments needed. And all veterans came from 15 different states.
We had veterans fill a van and come here from Texas. We had veterans fly in from Arizona just for this.
1,600 received vaccinations on day one. Others were told to come back the next day in order to confirm enough supply.
We were able to see about 4,000 veterans get 4,000 doses in arms over that 3-day period, which is pretty remarkable when you think about it.
As old as I am, I feel good.
Overwhelmed by the demand, the Lexington VA is now back to appointment-only vaccinations for vets 65 and older.
Because we're still running a hospital.
They admit it wasn't the perfect process, but they are taking what they learned and plan to share the experience with other VAs, with the hopes of doing it again.
Now here in Louisville, the VA is averaging about 500 to 600 doses every week. Its shipments of the Moderna vaccine are not as large as the Pfizer supply out of Lexington. The Robley Rec Center started vaccinating veterans about 3 weeks ago during its drive-through services. We spoke to Director Stephen Black just yesterday, saying the moment they get the vaccine, it is gone within 2 days.
What's become abundantly clear is that veterans want it. So that's been encouraging. It's been really nice to see how accepting they've been of that, and we keep hearing stories about how they've been so isolated for so long that this is now the window of opportunity to get back into their normal rhythms of life.
Veterans who are 75 years and older and those who live in a congregated setting are able to get the vaccine at the Louisville VA right now. We're told staff members are contacting a number of those people who are eligible, asking them if they want to come on in during that drive-through time. They also did tell me, as far as the director's concerned, if you happen to be at the VA here in Louisville for an unrelated visit with the vaccine, that it's possible by the end of the day, if you stay just a little bit longer, you can get a vaccine that was not yet used from the day, possibly by someone who missed their appointment. Guys.